Good. We're back, baby. Yeah, man. I know you missed me. I couldn't do it. I could not find the time to get down here and make the video. I wanted to. I was this close, and it was just getting late, and I just couldn't do it. Yeah, I had a lot of people messaging me like, "Man, no video today. What's going on? You okay?" Thought I tripped and fell off a cliff or something. But no, we're here. We're back, and we're better than ever. And I should be able to do at least a couple videos today. This way, for the next day or two, we're good. We're good, and you'll have something uploaded for me. So I thought we actually have a lot to get to today. I thought we'd start with something a little bit different. Get straight into the action. We're gonna take Gambit into some GBR. Actually, I gotta do my I got my boost points there, as you can see, and I still have cubes to get. Yeah, so anybody else notice that after 7 million points, or like I was scoring, I don't know if you saw my Ghost Rider ABX video, but I scored. Hey, what's up? What is up? I scored was like over 14 million points. I forget exactly, but it was really high. It was really high, and I ran him today, and I scored like a little bit less than 10 million. Actually, I think Cable's a better option. What is taking this guy so long? Sorry, man. I gotta kick you. Yeah, so I scored like under 10 million. So they did something. Once you reach like a certain point, once you reach a certain score, I haven't figured it out yet. I don't know, the defense on the Beast must just increase at a crazy level, because I've been doing way less damage, and that goes for Squad Battle too. I was scoring like 13 million plus points with like Ghost Rider and Luna, and now I can't. Get ready, man. Now I can't even get to 10. I'm like just shy of 10. I'm almost at 10. I'm just shy of 10. But yeah, they did something. They don't want to have to increase that cap for a long time. I'm guessing, right? They don't want to touch it. They're like, man, no one's hitting that 12 million ever. Well, they know that there's a power, the power creep. Right? It's going to continue getting greater, and I'm sure soon enough, someone will hit the 12 million. I don't think anybody's hit that yet. I haven't had a whole lot of time to run ABX. Like I wanna place high. I wanna keep the reputation, right? But between like yesterday, and I told myself after the reset that I was really I was gonna put in the work, and I was gonna try to place high, but I just don't have the time. I just don't have the time to spend. Oops, that was my bad. I thought the 3 hit, but it actually did not hit. So we gotta wait for the. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna save the awakening skill. I think I'll be able to push him down just fine. Yeah, I hit the 3, and it didn't actually hit, and then I hit the 5, and then I went back into the 3 like a knucklehead. So we go 3, 6, 5. There you go. Bye. Yeah, that's a very quick match with my man Gambit, and he could even have a better lead, right? Anti-man's, but Dazzler for the support's actually pretty darn good. Did I get all my cubes? I have 1 cube left. Wow, should I run? How many cubes do I have? I have almost 21,000 cubes. Yes, I'll be making a video on some card rolling, crafting, and some pierce, that kind of thing. ABX. Some people asking to do like a Cable Summer Days new uniform comparison, and I was thinking about trying to throw that in this video. We'll see how long it ends up being. Maybe I will try. I'll try to squeeze that in. Maybe just do like up to the first roar and see what the difference is. I actually went ahead and I stacked my man with 20 Odin's blessings. But you know what? So I had 14. Then I put another 2 on them, and then I ended up putting 20 on them. And when I put the last 4 on them, I honestly did not see an increase in the score. I just ran up to the first roar just to see, right? That should be a pretty good indicator. I don't need to do the whole entire run, and I didn't notice a difference. So I mean, the last 4, so I think the first 16 are important, or at least the first 12, right? And if you have the other 2 as attack Uru, I don't think you're not gaining that much of an increase. But the first 12 are very, very important. Maybe even the first 16. Actually, that's something that I probably will test. I'll test that soon to see if giving them a full stack, right, like 12 with 2 attack Uru for each gear, right? 3 Odin's Blessings, 2 attack Uru for each gear, and then the other 2, right? So it would be 2, 4, 6, 8, and the additional 8, because you're not getting that other stat, right? And assuming that you have either magic or strike as one of the other Odin's Blessings, we'll see. You know, I want to test what you're actually gaining from that, because you could potentially give those other 8 to a different character, right? Unless like you're going for ranking or something like that. But maybe I'll test that. Maybe I'll try to do some testing soon. I'd like to maybe try to get to it today. We'll see how much time I have. But in any case, there's a lot to get to in this video, and so I'm gonna start off with the comments. So buff first. You already know there's that buff first, baby. Sorry about that. Some funky things were happening with my Streamlabs. And while I was getting this situated, I realized that I didn't even really discuss the topic of the video during that whole introduction period. So today's video is going to be showcasing my stage 39 run. One of my 39 runs, because I've been at 39 for, I don't know, almost a week now. And then I also have 3 other runs. I have a Star-Lord lead, Cable and Gambit run. I think that's a great team up, especially if you're stage 20 or above, or even not, even if you're still, you know, below 10. I think that's a great team up, and I'm going to showcase that run. Also, I have a Beta Ray Bill lead, Thor and Moon Knight. I think they make a fantastic team. Again, especially if you're 20 or above, because all these runs, so I have my 39, and then I have these runs are between 20 and 25. Now they all can, so the other 3, they can all they can clear 24 for sure. Sometimes I'll go to like either stage 20 or 22 just to make it a little bit easier, because I don't want to spend all day clearing up. And then the other run is Sentry lead, Odin, and Ghost Rider. They make a great team as well. Now, I'm sure some of these characters could be shuffled around a little bit, and you could still get a very similar result. That this is just a team that I decided to run. So that's where you're going to be seeing. I'll probably do the stage 39 run first, but the hope is when I show this, if you're having trouble clearing null, that you can pick something up from what I'm doing. And again, I don't claim to be the best null player, but I think I'm further ahead than anybody, when it comes to null. But yeah, that's just the disclosure, the forewarning. And before I go into the runs, I'll show my cards and maybe touch on the builds and all that. All right, so first comment up. What do we got here? This is from Milan Ristic. Yo, man, you have Rage on your Deadpool. Please test this rotation on his black uniform for me against null. That's where it matters. It's okay, so he goes in the rotation, 3 delay cancel, then 5, and then 4, 3, and then 5 cancel into the tier 3. Okay, I actually did test this. Excuse me, I did test this, and he's not a viable candidate for null. Now, part of that could be because the Pierce is interfering with Rage. It's kind of making Rage worse a little bit, right? Or making the other CTPs better. However, which way you want to look at it. He wasn't cutting it, man. He's just not cutting it. And I even went ahead. So I got a little ahead of myself, and I went and I stacked them with. I actually took 1 Odin's Blessing off him, but I stacked them with a fair amount of Odin's Blessings. I'm going to be taking those off. Some people asking me to test them in PvP. I think he could have some PvP value, but I read a comment from somebody saying that he doesn't even have PvP value with this uniform. So if you have any information on whether or not he is a viable PvP candidate, I'll go and I'll put a regen on him and I'll build him for PvP, and we'll see how he does there. Because I'm guessing Rogue You know, because the only other value really is other world bosses and then squad battle, right? If you're on Vibranium, but Rogue's getting a uniform and she's looking like she's gonna be good. So I'm guessing she's gonna take his place for that day anyway. So you could go ahead and build him PvP and have no worries about it. All right, next up. Well, let's get that off the screen there. All right, next up here, what do we got? We got this guy, Goopity. Love this channel. Really glad it's growing. Yes, indeed it is. I'm about to tier 3 Ghost Rider and Awakened Moon Knight and Beta Ray Bill. Whoa. I can clear null once a day. What should I work on to improve things? Okay, let's see if we can help this man out. All right, here we go. Okay, he's agent level 79. So I'm guessing he hasn't been playing for like, you know, all that long. All right, let's check his cards out. Okay, so he's starting to craft one card. Let's see if that was a good idea or not. Crit damage, attack speed. I'd say probably not, unless you plan on like re-rolling this card. I mean, you can get both attack stats on it. Get at least one of those. Even like, say it was 3 quality and you had both attack stats. I'd say go ahead and roll it. Yeah, I'd say 5 quality. This would be my threshold. I'd say 5 quality with 1 attack stat at least, or both attack stats and you can get a lower quality. That's what I'd say. And then this, nice. You got the proc and you got the crit damage. That's a really good roll. I've been saying that max HP would probably be the best, but crit damage is really good. I have the same exact roll except buying 7 quality, and yeah, very good. Okay, and this, see, you got both attack stats and the ignored, so it's a perfect roll, just 1 quality. I mean, you, depending on how many options you have, I'd say you probably, you know, could craft that, but, you know, I don't know, that's a really tough call right there. Best roll, but the lowest quality, man. All right, and then obviously you're going to want to swap these out, but this is a really good roll on this Loki card. Ignore defense, attack speed, and the energy attack. You could get the proc in place of the attack speed, though. And let's see what you got. You don't have any of the sets. There's a lot of free-to-play sets you can complete. So go ahead and start, like, all the cards. Go and look at the sets. Go and look at, you know, what sets that you don't have, because you only have 3, right? You have 3 sets, it looks like. Or no, I don't even think you have. So that the dodge, I believe you got that from the card, from the anniversary card. And I don't know, I can't remember exactly what sets for the max HP and this recovery rate, but go ahead and start completing those sets. Go look up the sets, and a lot of them, they you know, you can get them from cards that you just normally get. They're not even like premium or semi-premium cards, and start ranking those cards up. All right, do that, and your cooldown and ignore defense look fine. Okay, let's see about your characters. Okay, refinement on him, that's not bad. If you have another regen, I definitely throw that on him. And what is this? Oh yeah, don't do that. If you're gonna give him one of these obelisks, right? Give him the one with invincibility. Those are better. Yes, for sure. What do you have on? Okay. Skill cooldown HP. All right, that's pretty good. Iron Man. Yeah. Either give him the proc on these obelisks, or invincibility. One or the other. Don't give him anything else other than that. I don't know what this is. You're probably not using Star-Lord, but Star-Lord's not bad. He's definitely a good lead for null. So. But you might not necessarily need them, so it doesn't really matter. You got Rage on Black Bolt. I like Black Bolt. Got a Odin's Blessing on him too. Not too shabby. Okay, Thor. Thor's not bad. See, Sentry got the energy on him. Good. I like it a lot. Okay. Medusa, energy on her. Very nice. Okay. And you have energy on Beta Ray Bill. All right. So. All right, Beta Ray Bill, in my opinion, he's not the best for soloing null, but he's one of the best tunes for null. And you got to do the swapping method. So maybe couple him with Thor. You should be able to clear with like Beta Ray Bill lead Thor and even like Medusa, right? Or you can go Medusa lead Beta Ray Bill and Thor, because Medusa's really good. I know she works with energy. I think she's might be better with energy than Rage, and especially for like somebody with me on my account. And then, or I don't know, it's tough because you could do Black Bolt lead with Medusa, right? That should get you a clear, and then you should be able to clear with like Beta Ray Bill lead Thor and even like Sentry. You probably could do that. You got to finish them off though, right? Yeah, so that's kind of tough. Definitely finish Ghost Rider, right? You said you were finishing Ghost Rider, Moon Knight, and it was somebody else. Who was the other one you were going to finish off? Oh, okay, you already finished. Okay, you already got Beta Ray Bill done, right? Oh, no, he's not done yet. Whoops. My bad. My bad. So yeah, finish them off, and you'll be able to clear. But I mean, fix the proc situation, right? Okay, you got the invincibility here. That's what you want to give them if you're building them PvP, and you got the proc there, PvE. Give them something like that. All right. Hopefully that helps you out, man. Goopity. All right. Next up, roast me. I'm unroastable. Pop Smoke. Okay, 2 in a row. Here we are at the unroastable man's account, Mr. Pop Smoke. Let's check out his cards. Okay, so he's got 4 premium cards. Let's see what he started crafting. Good. I like that. Not too shabby, man. Not too shabby. Yeah, both attack stats. This one's 7 quality with 1 attack stat. Okay, not bad, not bad. Obviously, both would be better. Got probably the best roll on this card, just, you know, kind of on the lower side quality. And you got a 1 quality Luna. Let's hope there's some good stats there. Oh, the best roll on this card, in my opinion. I don't know. Will you go ahead and re-roll that? Maybe you got another one in inventory. You're re-rolling behind the scenes. I don't know, but okay. I mean, stats look really good, man. Stats look really good. Let's see what you got on this guy. Okay, no Odin's Blessings. I like it. No Odin's Blessings. Oh, what do we got? We got Authority on Thanos. I mean, if you have a regen, throw that on him, and only the HP Odin's Blessings. And they got more over here. More over here, yeah. With Authority. I mean, Greed's the best for her, man. If you got a Greed, give that to her. And then Destruction on Deadpool. I mean, all right. Doesn't he have Destruction on his 5th, though? Or Penetration, rather, on his 5th? With some Odin's Blessings? Yeah, I don't know. You probably find a better use than that for that guy. Fire damage, crit damage, 200 proc. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Authority on Cap. I don't know. Maybe it works good with that. Energy on Sharon Rogers. I love it with Odin's Blessings. Grab some of the Odin's Blessings off of Jean and throw them on Sharon Rogers. Let's see what you got. Okay. No love for Luna. No love for Luna. I mean, that's fine if you don't care about ABX, sure. But you have Rage on Captain Marvel, so I'm guessing maybe you do care about ABX, but if you don't, I would get these off of her. She is not used for anything. And you have HP Odin's Blessings? No. Give the HP Odin's Blessings to Jean, right? Jean, or do you have 4? 1, 2, no? Okay, you don't even have 4 on her. Give that to her. Give that to her. And then Ghost Rider Judgment. Yeah, I mean, if you have additional Odin's Blessings, stack that, man. He's going to do some real work for you. The Odin's Blessings you have on Thanos, give to Moon Knight. He's going to be one of your best physical attacking characters. And then Moonstone, you have nothing on her. Yeah. Odin's Blessings, split them up between Sharon Rogers and Moonstone. The ones that you have on the PvP characters, anyways. And I'm guessing you're going to finish this guy off. Looks like you're going to finish Professor X, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I probably wouldn't. I'd get this guy done first. He's going to be way more useful for you in ABX and Null. Probably Danger Room Extreme, too. Where's Gambit? I don't see Gambit. There he is. There he's what you got in this man. Still finishing him up? All right, cool. Well, there it is, man. There's my advice to you. All right, what do we got next? What do we got next? Next up, EQ. We have who should I tier 3 next? Sharon, Thor, or Loki for Null? I have no rage or energy in my inventory. I mean that's not even judgment call. Sharon Rogers, and she should work very well with a proc, right? If you don't have any CTPs for her. All right, next up, Mr. AK. You should do the 3. Cancel 4, cancel 2, cancel 5 for cable, does way more damage. Yeah, you know what? Somebody told me the rotation that I was doing, the 3 4 5 2. Somebody told me, you know, I never thought to question it, but yeah, I'm guessing that's gonna do better. Ending on 5 and letting the proc, you know, just sit on 5. I'm guessing that's going to work better. I haven't actually tried him that with his new uniform. I did play ABX with him, but I used his Summer Days uniform. I didn't even try his new one, but that's something, you know, people in my alliance and Discord, they were, you know, they suggested his Summer Days is going to be better, so I never bothered to question it. But maybe I should start to question these things. But I'm guessing his Summer Days, just because of the channeling skill, is going to work better for ABX anyways. But for Null, the new uniform probably, you know, it seemed better. It did seem better. All right, next up, we got Special K304. Yeah, my original theory on Pierce affecting things was that Pierce overlaps with a reduced boss damage reduction on rages, cause other CTPs to be better because they are now getting a similar effect. You know, that could be it. The thing is this. We could speculate and theorize all we want, but until they tell us exactly what's going on, we will not know for sure, because this is just, it seems like such a convoluted area with so many different things, you know, that could actually be what is happening, right? So hopefully we find out exactly what's going on. Hopefully we find out exactly what the red stars do, right? The concentration. I thought I had it figured out. I thought it charged your bar up faster, but when you read the guide description, description in the guide, it says something different. So I don't know. I want to craft a card up fully, but I messaged support about concentration, and they told me to go look in the forums. Like that's gonna help me, because nobody really knows. All right, next up, War Atom Mop. All right, or War Atom OP. War Atom OP. All right. Please make a ranking list for Tier 3 and Awakened Tubes, considering low build in Obelisk and Uru, and high build like CTPs and Odin Blessings. That would help a lot. I plan on doing some ranking guides, but if you guys out there, if you want to see ranking guides, you want to see them soon, hit me up in the comments and let me know. And I'll say, man, a lot of people want to see this. I got to get on it. All right, next up. Louis Fernandez says, DP was made dirty this update. Wish they could have made him viable for null, but man, he's still just a world boss ultimate tune. Sad because of my favorite characters in the game. Yeah, Deadpool, he's one of my favorite Marvel characters, actually, period. Like, I love the Deadpool movies. Man, they never get old. Ryan Reynolds does such a good job playing Deadpool. But, yeah, I was really... I mean, you saw, right? I went ahead. I jumped the gun, and I built up Deadpool. I thought for sure he was going to be good. And, nope, sure enough. Like, I mean, maybe he's got some PvP value, but either way, those Odin Blessings coming off him. And, yeah, I mean, I even have, like... Okay, so... I don't own many Marvel like you know, attire, but Deadpool, he's like, I got a bunch of his shirts and I got like sweatpants, stuff like that. So I love Deadpool. I'm right there with you, man. It is unfortunate. All right, next up, Ed Hickman. Deadpool Uni is pure trash, even in PvP. Yeah, I put this up here because I want to know if you guys know if he's actually trash in PvP as well. If it's even worth it for me to kind of go all out, give him a PvP build or not. All right, next up, Euro. Okay, Euro. These videos are great. Even though your account is stacked pretty well, it's easy to get an understanding how these characters would do on my account, but I'm struggling with something. Once I'm done crafting my cards, I expect a lot of stats, crits, dodge, cooldown, ignore defense, etc. will all be at close to capped for everybody, or for everyone. As a result, I'm really hesitant to give my metas Urus or Odin's Blessings, since aside from the attack Urus, Odin's Blessings, it seems like all the other Urus become redundant once I craft all my cards. How do you handle that? Okay, so I kind of touched on this at the beginning of the video, and so I want to see what the difference is between giving a character 12 Odin's Blessings and then 20. I'm thinking there might not be that much of a difference. So you could actually, you know, take that other 8, like if you were going to stack a tune like to the max and give them to a different character, and then this way you can be okay, because you can only put 2 of regular mythic Uru on a character, right? So you only can have 2 attack Uru, and then the other slots, if you're capped on everything else, then what are you going to do? Just leave those slots empty? Because if you're overcapped on dodge, right, crit damage, crit rate, all that stuff, the secondary stat on the Uru doesn't help. But you can get an additional attack stat for what, for 12 other slots, right? So that's where the value comes in, because you only can put 2. If you could put 5 energy attack Uru on a character, then Odin's Blessings wouldn't be as important, especially now with capped, you know, with crafted cards and people, you know, capping all these stats. You get what I'm saying? All right, next up. If Rogue will get tier 3, I bet my underwear she'll be meta in both PvE and PvP. Yes, I bet that too. She will fall into the category for the requirements for null going 45 to 50. And I mean, I kind of predicted this with like Deadpool Gambit. Gambit has a tag. Nightcrawler has a tag as well. I haven't done that much digging to see who else really has a tag, any other viable tunes. Quicksilver does, but I mean, I'm not really sure until like my Conqueror level gets to a certain spot that I'll actually be able to clear 40 with like just Gambit, like maybe a Gambit Quicksilver, you know, combo. I'll have to really build Quicksilver up though. I'll have to see once I unlock it. Right now the requirement is Star-Lord, and I don't know, maybe he's getting a villain uniform because the requirement is villain. So I haven't figured that whole situation out yet, but yes, I bet Rogue will be very, very good. I mean, her skills, like if you just look at her skills, you know, she's got accumulation, she's got a lot of good stuff in her kit already. So with the tier 3, yeah, I'm really hoping she does get a tier 3. Really, fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Plus, we need a new character for ABX, right? Luna, she's been there a long time. She's been the queen for a long time. She got to get off that throne, just like Null. All right, next up. I'm glad I didn't get new Deadpool uni. It sucks. LOL. Yeah, that's the way it seems, man. That's the way it seems. So if you didn't get it, I wouldn't rush to get it. I would not rush to get it. Your videos are awesome. Keep up the good work. It's from Spoon FN. Can you give me some suggestions? My Thor can't do null, and I have Beta Ray Bill lead and Mystique support, and also Judgment on him. I mean, without really looking at your account, I really can't. I mean, if your cards, you know, just make sure you have, you know, capped skill cooldown, ignore defense, and just, you know, put the appropriate ISO 8 set. Uru on them if you need to, and I'm gonna actually, like I said, I have a video that I'm gonna be, you know, showing right now. It's like a 20, I think it's stage 22 run with Beta Ray Bill, Thor, and Moon Knight's on the team as well. So it might look a little bit different, but you should be able to get some piece of advice, something, be able to take something out of it that'll actually help you out. All right, next up. I don't understand how to get the beatdown to work. Okay, it's very easy. All you got to do is you pay attention. There's a bar that's under your health bar, and there's a proc in the corner. I'll try to point it out as these runs are going because I beat down on a few of the tunes that are actually being used. But you just run around and wait for that bar to fill up, and then you'll notice when you look at, you know, the upper left-hand corner where the procs are, you'll see it when it goes off. Plus, you'll have this like red aura. I cannot say that word, man. You'll have this red aura, you know, it kind of like explodes around you when you hit your skill when that bar is filled up, and you want to line up your procs together. All right, next up, it's from Paul Osman. I got authority on Sentry. Should I take my regen off Wolvie or Hulk? I mean, I don't even have to look at your account to tell you this, but take it off Wolverine. Hulk, you definitely want to leave your regen on Hulk. That's the best thing for him. And yeah, get the authority off Sentry, and take the regen off of Wolverine. That's not even a judgment call. All right, so that's it for all of the comments. All right, so let me show, right, because I get yelled at for not showing my cards. So let me show my cards here. I do have 19% Pierce right now. I got to get on these roll. I got to get on the rolling, right? I got almost, you know, 21,000 cubes, and I have a bunch of P cards. I got to roll for more, but I want to do a before and after 19 to 22% comparison. So I just got to gear up to do that. But anyways, I have 19% Pierce, and I have I got a lot of attack, right? 141.8 energy attack, and then 136.5 physical attack. All right, and as far as my character's builds, let's okay, so the characters that I actually use Cable, but he's using his other uniform. In this run, though, he actually only had 14 Odin's Blessings, but he has energy with all attack, fully awakened ISO 8 set, and let's see, Sentry, I mean, he's got a full stack. He has energy with beatdown, so for the guy who wanted to know about the beatdown, he'd be able to be seeing that. Fully awakened ISO 8, and then I could probably give a better build to this guy here, but I don't know, the additional 8 Odin's Blessings might not make that much of a difference. We'll come to find. Oh, I haven't even finished his ISO 8 set, but he has beatdown as well. Gambit, you'll be seeing, he has 14 Odin's Blessings, fully awakened, and he's got beatdown. Moon Knight, he has Mighty with all attack, fully awakened ISO 8 set, and he's got a full stack. Thor has 16 Odin's Blessings, fully awakened, stage 11, and he has a Judgment. I found Judgment, with as much Pierce I have in my cards, Judgment works better for Thor than Rage. Who else? Moonstone, okay, full stack. She has Power of Angry Hulk, fully awakened, and she has a Brilliant with beatdown. And who am I missing? Oh, Odin and Ghost Rider. Okay, Odin's over here. Odin has 18 Odin's Blessing, fully awakened ISO 8, and he's got a Rage. And then Ghost Rider, he has Judgment. He has Judgment now, and he has 18 Odin's Blessings, and he has a fully awakened ISO 8 set. In the Judgment, because you know, with as much Pierce as I have, Judgment is outperforming Rage. Okay, I think that's all the characters that are actually being used. So let me pull up this run here. All right, here we go. This is Moonstone stage 39. Stage 39, man. And for the guy who was wondering about the beatdown, pay attention. I'm running around, see that bar filling up, and then that red, explosion around him. That's when you know the beatdown's going off, and it activates as soon as you hit the first skill in the rotation, right? So if you're using the energy and canceling skills, it activates as soon as you use it. And by the way, I'm going to pause it for a second. This run here should look very similar to anybody, even below stage 10. This is probably one of the best team ups for Moonstone. So if you're doing like trying to get, that fast clear, the 100-second or 150-second clear to unlock 10, this should be the team up that you actually use. I'm pretty sure about that. And the run should look probably very similar, depending on where your cards are at, depending on where your account is at, builds, that sort of thing. And I noticed the first goo at 55, that you need to switch. The second one, you don't have to switch. You don't have to switch. You can actually just run to the back of the stage and avoid it. Yes, indeed. And here, that always activates the proc. So I just end up waiting. I wait until that proc goes away, and then I go into the next rotation. And I learned that it doesn't really matter 4-5 or 5-4-3. It doesn't matter. And that usually I try to avoid. A lot of times I'll even restart if I don't get them down to that point with Moonstone. But there wasn't a whole lot left to actually do. And also at this high of a stage, if he lands on me, I'm dead. I'm dead no matter what. And one thing I actually started doing is I'll tap on the awakening skill as he's coming down, and that will grant me some kind of immunity where or I just go into iframe, and I'm able to avoid getting killed. So I don't necessarily need to switch. We lost Raven, but it's all right. She's not really needed for anything. Nothing further. We don't need you anymore. So we sacrificed her. And then, I end up waiting for the 4 to come off cooldown to go into the next rotation here. You get more damage that way. And then, so there's times that you might actually want to bait them into those arrows there, but that wasn't a time. So yeah, you can squeak in a little bit of damage. There's times where I was almost able to take him down to the 7 bars, but she can get him down once he slams down here. She can get him down to the 7. I'm able to do that now. Here I don't. I have to for some reason I think I hit the 1 skill for some reason, but you'll see he's right there, right? He's right there, and so I had to use a couple other skills just to get him down all the way. And then, for those who don't know, you can attack during this period with certain characters, certain tier 3 and certain awakened characters. But yeah, we get him down there with 2 minutes and 8 seconds left. I mean, yeah, she's so good, dude. She is so good, especially with that team up there. And yeah, so this wasn't actually even my best run, and I'm a bit further than that right now. This was from some days ago, one of my first 39 clears, because I think I've been at 39 for about a week now. All right, let's pull up the Cable and Gambit run now. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. So I ended up doing stage 20 because I actually wasn't sure how good they would actually be together, but they kill it. You'll see exactly how much time I have left. I mean, the Star-Lord lead, Cable, and Gambit combo is deadly, my friend. It is very, very deadly. I did switch Cable's build around a little bit, and yeah, I give him some more Odin's Blessings, and I actually swapped his energy to have all attack on it. So I'm actually curious to see what works better for him. I'm not exactly sure what it was. I didn't bother testing it. I put it on him for ABX because apparently he's going to score better for you in ABX today than anybody else. One of the main reasons is because he can take advantage of White Fox's passive, right? And yeah, I try to have his tier 3. So Cable's tier 3. Yeah, I got interrupted there. But Cable's tier 3 will do more damage than Gambit, but Gambit, you know, he's able to attack a little bit faster, and you know, just so Gambit has the better burst, and I mean, Cables is pretty, you know, it's a pretty kind of quick rotation. Well, his tier 3 isn't really that quick, but yeah, Gambit does a lot of damage really fast. So yeah, as you can see, I don't end up hitting the 2 for whatever reason. I think I just got nervous, and I think I missed his proc there. I think I missed I didn't get the full proc, but end up taking him down anyways. But yeah, you can see we're flying. I mean, 3 minutes 30 seconds down to 22 bars. Like, that is fast. So these guys can definitely do 24 with like a breeze. They might be like the best 20 to 25 clear for me right now. I'll have to test them out. You know, like I'll have to set the parameters where I'm actually like testing them, because I wasn't necessarily testing, but I mean, they're very good, very, very good together. And yeah, if you have these guys, I would, you know, Star-Lord lead, Gambit and Cable team, like all the way. I mean, look at that, look at that. So and you know, I don't necessarily do 24 like, you know, every time, because, you know, sometimes I just want to kind of breeze through it a little bit. I don't want it to be that difficult, just because Null does more damage, right, and he takes less damage. So, you know, I try to balance it out. And yeah, I try to save Gambit's awakening skill, just because I thought I would need him for the last phase, but I end up losing him. And I was gonna restart. I was thinking about it. I'm like, now, you know what? Let me at least see if Cable can just get this done on his own. And if it's not obvious enough, yeah, you know, he's able to do it. I'm wondering if he can actually attack during this spot. I didn't try just because I didn't want to risk dying and having to actually restart it, but maybe I'll try to test that out. Or if any of you guys know out there if he can actually attack during that phase. I'm guessing you could at least use his tier 3, right? So yeah, he's almost done there. Almost done on that one rotation, but as you can see, this rotation here, a done deal. Rest in peace, Null. Bye-bye. So yeah, with 1 minute and 39 seconds left in stage 20, it can definitely do 24. And yeah, this would actually, I did this one yesterday. I did this one last night. So, all right, let me pull up the next run. The next run will be Beta Ray Bill, Moon Knight, and Thor. Let's rock and roll. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, for the guy who wanted to know about the beatdown, I did it there with Beta Ray Bill as well. You just got to run around for a second, make sure that bar's filled up, and then you'll notice that explosion around, that red explosion. You know, get them. And yeah, this team, I love this team up just because I can pop Beta Ray Bill and Moon Knight in and out like that, and just use the awakening skill rotation, and it's a done deal, right? And Thor, you know, he gets to take advantage of Beta Ray Bill's passive, or his leadership rather. He's definitely performing a lot better for me now that I put Judgment on him. You know, it's a damn shame that, you know, what was, you know, once the best CTP in the game, well, just recently is now taking a back seat to Judgment, right? And now it's like you're making the trade-off because Judgment isn't as good for ABX. Like I've learned that with Ghost Rider, it's just not. But good thing Cable actually takes the cake for today. Cable's going to be, you know, he's going to be your best bet for scoring as high as possible. Now that the cap's raised, right? And I don't know. I'm anxious to see what character will be able to hit that cap first. Because I've gotten about 10 million with Cable so far, although I haven't done a whole lot of runs. I just, you know, I really haven't had the time. I don't know if I will have the time to do a lot of runs moving forward. But I'm going to pause it for a second. You'll notice that I kept on hitting that 5 skill before, you know, one Null was coming down, you know, to avoid getting hit by him. Like, when you're at higher stages, you know, he does way more damage, and you could totally... I don't think I die at this stage, but I want to avoid activating Beta Ray Bill's passive for the end, and I'll explain that later. But also, you can squeeze in his very next rotation, his 5-4, his 5-3-4 rotation. And you also notice that very next rotation after his awakening skill, he does way more damage. He does way more damage. But you can like just get that in, boom, see, and then a lot of times I'll even switch characters, but I didn't necessarily have to. Like sometimes you'll actually have to switch in order to avoid getting hit by the symbiote deals. So yeah, I'm not really sure what happened there, but we can. I mean, we have 3 minutes left at this point. Not as fast as the Cable Gambit, although we're 2 stages higher. But I still would imagine that team up, you could actually get them down better. Although this isn't, you know, my best run with these guys. Yeah, I think that was a decent proc there. And yeah, and then he can go in his next rotation. So the symbiote deal there, right? Like you see the symbiotes. He like, I don't know, he does that, like that weird thing there. If you get caught up by that, you will he messes you up. He'll guard break you, you know, interrupt your rotation, and you can die. You can die. I've died to that before. I probably could have went into his awakening skill there and still had it good for the still had it ready for the 7-bar phase, possibly. But you know, I didn't want to take the chance. I have plenty of time left. I don't really have to sweat it. And yeah, having Beta Ray Bill's awakening skill is very important. Very important for the end of this match. And you'll see why in just a second, friend. And yeah, again, play it safe. I end up switching. Although I do lose Thor there. No! He's gone. He's a done deal. But Moon Knight says, man, listen, I got your back. I'll pick up your slack. No problemo. Okay, yeah, here. Okay, so having Beta Ray Bill's passive still, you know, having that ready, being able to go, because you see how he just went up in health? Because he will die there. He will totally die. He will take damage. He's not completely immune. So, yeah, having that ready, good to go, will serve you well, my friend. And you do have to hit 1 in order to get closer to null to go into that next rotation with Moon Knight. Otherwise, if you try hitting the 3, it just, you know, it doesn't allow you to hit it. Okay, we get anything good here? 104 BAM, not too shabby. We get that CCF, 35. All right, good to go. Okay, now let's our last and final run here. All right, here we go. Here we go. This is Sentry Lead, Odin, and Ghost Rider. Now, I do think that I probably could, be better served with having an awakening character on this team, but you know, I'll have to experiment more with the team ups to see exactly what works better. But you know, I'm a little, so you know, if you're playing up to stage 10, you have every character available for you. Now, from 20 to 25, because I'm trying to get, you know, like, I'm trying to clear at a decent stage. Like, you know, I could just clear 1 and just get it done and over with, and it'd be a one-shot, right? If you saw my one-shots, you notice, like, just how funny that is. I can clear null in, like, you know, 30 seconds. Like, the whole match, 30 seconds. A done deal. All right, getting down to 30 bars in like 5 seconds. Oh, man, I wonder how Gambit would do it. I mean, Gambit, he might be the fastest. He might be faster than Moonstone, just because he's able to, you know, you get through his animation a little bit quicker, right? He might be the fastest. We'll have to take him into that and see how he compares. I wonder what stage I could actually go up to one shot. But yeah, look at all those bars flying, man. You know, you do the tier 3 with the 5 into the 3. I know I did a little bit different there, but I mean, man. And yeah, so I try to use Sentry's tier 3, and then I go into Ghost Rider right after. So here, boom, 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 and then I think we get this on Proc. Proc was a little late though. Proc was a little late, and I don't know what was going on with the damage there with his tier 3, but yeah, here, yeah, look at those bars just flying. I mean, it's a beautiful thing. And this is stage 22, by the way. So Black Bolt, I don't normally use him as a striker, and I suggest not to, because especially at that part, do you see, like, you couldn't see anything going on? You can't see the symbiotes coming for you. So yeah, I probably won't use him again just because of that. He uses his 5th skill, and it's not cool. It's not cool. Yeah, you know, having that tier 3 off proc wouldn't have served me well. I think the next time I pop him in, I end up using it. Which is, yeah, here we go. Symbiotes are coming right about now. But Sentry is excellent to have during this part because he's so fast, right? He's so fast, and he can actually, like, he can withstand some of that damage there. So who do I put in? I probably should have put Ghost Rider into, or you know, maybe I didn't because I knew that stuff was coming. But I think right here I end up popping it. I should have hit the tier 3 first there, FYI. I definitely should have hit the tier 3 first. And Sentry, so I use Sentry's tier 3 during the you know, before Thor comes, 7 bars, you know, before Thor comes. He can withstand that. I think Ghost Rider can too. I'm not positive. I don't think I ever tried with him. But Sentry for sure, and that's basically what I do. Sentry, I do that. I get him down to about, you know, 3 or 4 bars, and then Ghost Rider, he cleans up. He cleans up, man. He cleans up really nice. And what is going on here? Okay, yep. If I got hit by that, I might have died. And you'll see exactly what I'm talking. So, you know, having his skills, like, I thought I might not have been able to do it because the skills, you know, were on cooldown. Proc's late. Actually, was the proc at all? I think his proc. Oh no, okay, that was the beatdown. That was the beatdown that didn't go off. I thought I had it, but so yeah, it was a little bit less damage because that beatdown did not go off. But yeah, as you can see, I mean, Ghost Rider, he's so good. He is so good because, you know, once you have that tier 3 charged up, it's a wrap, man. It is a wrap. And what do we get? Anything good? No, just 1 CCF. Yeah, I haven't been getting a whole lot lately, as a matter of fact. All right, and there it is, guys. There it is. I have some more. I have more stuff planned. You know, it's just like, yeah, I know yesterday I'm sorry that I could not get a video out. It just wasn't in the cards for me. But like I said, I'm going to try to get another one recorded just in a little bit here. This way I have content to be able to put out for you guys. So I'm not leaving you hanging. So I hope you enjoyed the video. And I'll see you in the next one. So you better stay tuned, you stay breezy, but most of all, friend, you stay safe out there. Because I got something spicy. And I think that's what I'm going to do next. So, yeah, hit the subscribe, notifications, the like button, the whole thing, man. The whole thing. All right, take it easy.